Jay, 7-star bricks. I know what you're saying, Jay. You've already done a Clone Commander Cody review. What do you got another Clone Commander Cody here for? Well, you're right. This is set 75350, 766 pieces. This is Clone Commander Cody. There is in all his glory, Clone Commander Cody. Check him out. That's really cool. But we're not building him today. No, today we're going to try a little something different. We're going to turn Clone Commander Cody into a Phase 1 Clone Trooper. Magic. Check that guy out. That's pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to show you how I did this, and then I'll link to a parts list so you can do this for yourself if you want. Let's talk about this a little bit. I need to print Phase 1 Clone Trooper or something and stick it down here, but I don't have a printer to do that yet, so we haven't done it. I did buy a Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lego because I always do this minifigure mod with the 1x8 with the 1x4 plate on it, and then you have two studs. So you can put the minifigure of the helmet. I do that to all my helmets. There's a video somewhere on my channel about it. And then we've modified Cody to look like a Phase 1 Clone Trooper. So we replaced the white with the gray here. We've now got the black stripe that all of the Clone Troopers have on their helmet there. We've got the Clone Trooper visor going on here. We gave him a little bit of definition on the cheeks here to look more like the Clone Trooper picture. Still got the gray, that's Clone Trooper correct. Still got the same stickers. This is now white instead of orange. This is white instead of orange. Check it out. Come with me on a journey while we turn Clone Commander Cody into a Phase 1 Clone Trooper. And there you go, side by side, Clone Commander Cody and the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. So you can see the differences here. Obviously, the Clone Trooper does not need the communications antenna here. So we've removed all of the kind of visor that Clone Commander Cody has. Made all of the visible orange parts here white. This has been converted to white. And we did add cheek depth here. That's not really visible on Cody because he has a visor, so he didn't need that. But you kind of need that on the Clone Trooper to make it look better. And there we have it. So this is kind of a quick conversion. Quick as in it can be done quickly. It did take me like a day to figure it out, how to do it. And thankfully I had ordered all the parts that I needed to mess around and make it happen. And if I hadn't ordered it, I already had it as a spare part. I've already gotten some feedback. Why didn't you do it this way or that way? When I put this up on Shorts and TikTok and all the socials, because this is meant to be a quick conversion, right? You spent $70 on this 766 piece set. You're going to not use a bunch of the parts in that set, and you're going to have to break link them. So I didn't want this to be a complete rebuild from the ground up. I wanted this to be, you can mostly just build Commander Cody following the Lego instructions, and then there's just some steps that you have to change to get to the Phase 1 Clone Trooper instead of a Commander Cody. So that's it. That was my idea behind it. And if you think you can do better, go ahead and link me those plans so we can try them out. Parting shot of the Clone Troopers on a shelf. So you got Phase 2 Captain Rex, Phase 1 Commander Cody, and the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. Excellent. Hopefully we'll be getting minifigures for Rex and Cody this year. All right, we're going to proceed with our plan to turn Clone Commander Cody into a Phase 1 Clone Trooper. So we're going to start with bag one. My plan is, I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. I ordered some parts I think I need to replace, and I'm kind of going to figure it out as I go along. I'm not using anybody's mock or anything for this. I'm just doing it on my own. So we'll see how this turns out, and I will put a parts list that you need, and hopefully you can follow along with the video to do all the steps that are needed to do this. All right, step number 27. So those two 1x4 orange plates here, you're going to replace those with two 1x4 white plates. And so it's going to end up looking like that, where these are white instead of orange. That's just because I don't want to risk any orange peeking out at all on that side there. All right, when it comes to step 43, here's what you're going to do. We're pretty much going to toss out the book instructions here. You're going to take a 2x8 plate, white. I guess it doesn't matter if it's black. Another 2x8 plate, white or black. Put those together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the two white 1x4s that come with the set. We're going to put those on the bottom. We're going to take the black 1x8 from step 43 and put that on the top. You take a white 1x4 on the bottom, stack it on there. Going to take a black 1x4 on the top, stack it on there. So we've got this. Okay. Black 1x2, white 1x2. You can see where this is going. Put the curved black pieces on the top. Put the curved white pieces on the bottom. There you go. And now I've skipped way ahead and built the rest of the top of the helmet up here, but this will actually, if you skip these steps and build the rest of bag 2, you can come back and just slide this right in here. And there you go. Now, this is going to be the visor of the clone helmet. And then if you look at a lot of the pictures, and I'll put one up on screen here, they have a black stripe that runs around above the visor, but there's some white in between it. So that's what this is supposed to represent, is that black stripe. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so immediately in bag 2 for step 52, you're going to replace these guys with these guys. And so you're going to wind up with this. And then the same thing again in step 53 for the other side. And so your helmet should look like this now. Step 54 and 55, you guessed it, you're going to replace both the orange parts with white parts. So you wind up with that. Step 108, replace the orange wedge with a white one. Step 117, replace this thing with just a one plate. And then step 118, no orange wedge. Put a white wedge on there instead. Then there's what we have so far. And then obviously skip step 121 because we're not doing this. Step 146 and step 179, you want to leave that white bench piece off. You're going to replace that on each side with one of these. So go ahead and just stick that on those two red studs there. Just like that. Step 172 through 177, we're going to skip that. Go ahead and skip 178 as well. And then on the other side, step 205 through 210, skip that. And we're going to skip step 211 as well. Step 238, you're going to replace this with this for obvious reasons. So it'll be a white round plate going in there. And again, on step 239, you're going to replace, whoop. Oh my God, we're wrecking the joint. We're going to replace this with this. Can't hang on to those. So you're going to get the flat white circle plate on top, and it's going to look like that. Step 251 and 252, again, you're replacing the orange with white. You don't need a circle with a hole in it because this is just a clone trooper. He's not going to have anything on the side of his head. And then you're going to be skipping 258 through 271 because you don't want that orange visor because it's not Cody. Step 313, you see all these white pieces they have you put on? And where does that come in? I don't even see that. Oh, I guess they just put it on there. So that white piece on the bottom and then these two white pieces, just trade those out for dark gray pieces. Step 314 through step 320. The only difference here is you're going to trade all these out for white pieces. So obviously he's going to have a white antenna vane there. Skip step 321. It's not Cody. He's not a commander. He doesn't need that. Probably skip step 322 because it's not Cody. You might want to blank one of these pieces on there. So once you've gone ahead and finished up the rest of the figure, we're going to go back to the sides here where we placed these. You're going to want 3 of these one stud in white. And you're going to place them right here. And that's for each side. So one's going to go on that gray stud like that. And then the remaining 2 are going to go on the red stud. All right, so he's going to wind up looking like that. So that's the one side. There's the other side. All right, now what I did was just take the top off. It's pretty easy just to pull this off as one piece. You can see I'm actually missing some pieces I'm waiting to come in from Bricklink here, but they'll be here by the time the video is finished tomorrow, hopefully. All right, so I pulled that off so I could show you what I came up with over here, and we're going to replicate that over here. So for each side, you're going to need the following pieces to make this look right. You're going to need one of these 4 stud triangles, obviously this version, and then the opposite version there for the other side. You'll need one of these pieces for each side. This is the 3 level, 2 wide, slopey thing. I'll put parts numbers in the parts list. You're going to need a 2x3 plate for each side. You're going to need 2 1x3 white plates for each side. You're going to need, I don't even know what this thing is called. But again, the part number will be down there. You're going to need one of these for each side. This is just a black flat plate. And then this is, again, the 3-step curving plate in black. You'll need one of these for each side. And what you're going to wind up with is something that looks like this. So here's how we put this together. All right, so to do this, take your 2x3. You're going to put the flat black plate on there. Put the sloping piece on there like that. Put that piece on there. Put the 1x3 there. You're going to take your triangle piece, stick 1 stud on the bottom there, flip this over, put that 1x3 on the second tier of these sloping pieces there so it looks like that. You're going to take this piece and stick it off the end of this triangle piece like that. And so for the other side, it's going to look like the same thing, except for it's going to be mirrored. So that's what you're going to wind up with. Then you're going to take these, and these are going to mount right on this here. And you just want to line them up so they're in line here. Press them onto that piece and bend them inward. Same thing on the other side. Bend them inward. Take your top. Maybe. Come on. Line that back up. Press that on. Look at that. And that's what you wind up with. Kind of the curve in on the cheek here, matching on the front. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Once again, my name is Jay. This is 7-Star Bricks. Go ahead and leave us a comment below. It helps out with the stupid YouTube algorithm. Give us a like and subscribe if you don't mind. And we'll see you here for our next video.